Alrighty, welcome guys to my channel. This is your boy Mars, and today we are going to tune a Camaro. Beautiful Camaro, one of the most popular cars for the drag racing scene. I'm gonna show you guys the easiest, simplest way to tune one of these cars. I already have it right now. It's already fully built, fully tuned, and ready to go. You guys know me. I'm real quick to everything. Let's get right to it. So I have, as you guys see here, the 2002 Camaro 35th edition anniversary Super Sport. It's from Chevy. So I have it all fully built. It has 1,055 horsepower. And let's go right to the tuning and upgrades. Let's go to the upgrade shop. Show you guys the conversion. On the conversion, I did put that 6.2 liter engine. Now you can actually put the 7.0 and you can actually put the 5.9, but between these two, this one gives you the most, as in horsepower, which is, you know, an ideal motor to put in here. Plus an LS motor, so it's a really good motor to put in there. So we're gonna leave it with that. Of course, the car is gonna be rear-wheel drive, guys. I'm not gonna make the car all-wheel drive, and of course, you got to put the twin turbos into the car. So now, after we did that, let's go to the engine. On the engine, we're going to put everything on here. It's going to be race. So we got the race intake. We got that race right there. So pretty much every single thing is going to be race. And let's put that. Let's put that. So as you guys see where the ranch is at, that's where it's all going to be. So everything's going to be race. We got this race as well. We got the intercooler race. But when we come to this, I normally don't put the oil and cooling. Which it does give you 1,063 horsepower, but it does give you a lot of weight. So he's going from 2,800 pounds all the way up to 2,900 pounds. So it gives it way too much horsepower, which, you know, as for the horsepower and the weight, I'd rather have less horsepower and less weight. So it still works the same. The car does great, runs great. Of course, no flywheel, guys. Flywheel does cause your car to spin a little bit more, which I do take the flywheel off. Now let's go to the brakes. On the brakes, I got everything raced as well. You got the race suspension raced right there. It's pretty much everything raced. Of course, you got to put a roll cage in the car, guys, and of course, you got to weight reduct it, so it's going to sit around 2,800 pounds. Now let's go back out. Let's go in here. Of course, everything on here is going to be raced as well, from the clutch to this transmission, to this drive line, and of course the differential. Now we're going to go to the tires, key element, and we're going to put the drag tires on there, really sticky. And on the front, we're going to leave it alone at the 275s, and on the rear, we're going to go all the way to the end and put the massive 345s in the rear. So really wide tires in the rear. And now we're going to go to the rims, and I did put one of the classic wheels that we do put for drag racing, which are extremely light and a very, very, very popular wheel, which are the Welds Magnum 3s. So we put those wheels on there. And now we're going to go back out. With the rim size, guys, we're going to leave it alone at the 17 in the front and the 17 in the rear. With the front bumper, we're not going to do nothing with that. And that spoiler, we're not going to do anything with that as well. But we are going to put the hood. The hood does cause it to be a lot lighter in weight, so we're going to put that on there. Now, real simple, let's go to the tune. Show you guys the tune. So I have the tire pressure at 55 in the front, 15 in the rear. Then I have it at 2.2 final drive. First gear is at 2.8. Second gear is 1.99. Third gear is 1.49. Fourth gear is 1.16, and so on and so forth. The car is only going to be pretty much a 3-gear tune. Besides that, now we're going to go to the alignment. Have that positive camber in the front. Positive camber causes it to be less, pretty much less tire on the ground, so it less drag for the vehicle, which is a lot better. So we do put the positive camber on there, but of course the rear tires have to be negative. So I left it at, you know, 0, or yeah, pretty much zeroed out. Everything else is going to be zeroed out, and then we have it at 7 on the front caster. Now we're going to go to the alignment, anti-roll bars, my bad. I'm going to put it 40 and then 1. The spring is going to be really soft in the front at 149, so you max it all the way out to softness. And then in the rear, you're going to kind of have it around the middle. Car tends to like it in the middle between stiff and soft. That's what she said. Wink, wink. And then we're going to go to the ride height and go all the way up on the ride height. And then we are going to go now to the, what is this? So the rebound stiffness and the bump stiffness, we're going to have it really soft in the front, extremely stiff in the rear on both. Just like that. Now we're going to go to there, nothing on there, nothing on there, and then 100 and 0. I did a little bit different with this deceleration, so I left it at 0 this time. And that's going to be pretty much it with the tune, guys. Let me show you guys how to drive the car and make it really easy for you guys. We're going to go to free play, and then we are at our track, but let's start this up really fast, and let's get right to it. So this is one of the most popular tracks. You can race on either side. You can race right where the track begins, or you can also race on the other side of the track, which is kind of back in Forza Motorsports. 4 Motorsports, the older Motorsports, they used to race on the other side, which I personally like the other side more, but everybody likes to race on here for the beginners. It's like always, guys, if you guys can, real quick, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and let's get right to it. So we're going to go to test drive so I can show you guys the tune, and if I have to adjust anything, I will. So let's get right to it. The car is looking great. I left it with a stock paint job. See those transitions with the gear. The front end lifts up, which causes that power to transition from the front all the way to the rear. That's the reason why you want soft suspension in the front. You want the power to transition from the front to the rear. So real quick, we're going to line up around here, just like so. And then all we're going to, guys, do is let's go to the assistance. Let me show you everything I have. Pretty much everything is going to be turned off. This is the way I set my controller. I hope you guys do as well. Manual with clutch, everything turned off. The ABS, if you want to have it on, you can. It just helps you brake a lot better, and it doesn't wheel lock. But if you guys don't, that's fine. Of course, you have to have a manual with clutch, guys. That's the only way of driving, and you don't need anything else from the traction to anything else, really. This is pretty much my settings. Hope you guys do the same. Besides that, now to launch the car is really easy. You're just going to press down the A button, which is the e-brake. And then you're going to feather the gas with the RT button really gently until you keep pressing the gas all the way down. So now I have my gas pressed all the way down, e-brake all the way down. The car is holding almost at 2,000 RPMs. Real simple, you just let go of the e-brake and you're off. Spins a little bit, and then it'll just hook. You transition to second gear, transition to third gear, and that'll be it with the quarter mile. So that's pretty much a nice tune for this car. As you guys can see, my first gear was extremely short, which actually gave it a good acceleration. This is actually a really fast tune for you guys, so if you guys do like it, keep it. If not, you guys can always adjust the first, second, and third gear to your liking. But yeah, that's a real simple tune, guys. How to build a drag car, CAMARO. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is going to be a nice little fast car, and it'll be a lot of cars out there. So like always, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be around with another tuning video.